Hey, Dash fans, this is DashCast. Andrew Murphy with you alongside our producer, Carson Lesser, on-field host, and everybody's favorite, JJ Johnson. All right, Carson, what's on the agenda for today?
All right, we got a fantasy draft lineup.
Okay, that's exciting.
For video game characters.
Ooh, we did cartoon characters last time.
We did.
What about Rule 5 and some acquisitions? Shane Smith, former Wake Forest pitcher, coming to the Chicago White Sox system. White Sox picked him out of the Rule 5 draft. Again, it seems like the past few seasons, Dash fans have been able to check out some players that they may have also seen come through Wake Forest. The White Sox, for whatever reason, really, really love picking guys out of Wake Forest, and so I think this is another good addition to that kind of lineup of players. But speaking of players we could also see, and three of whom we already have seen come through, not in a Dash uniform though, have been acquired in a trade by the Chicago White Sox. Left-hander Garrett Crochet, of course, one of the biggest pitching names in the organization. White Sox traded him to the Boston Red Sox in exchange for catcher Kyle Teal, outfielder Braden Montgomery, infielder Chase Mydroth, and right-hander Wickelman Gonzalez heading to Chicago in exchange for Crochet. Teal, Gonzalez, and Mydroth have all come through playing for the Greenville Drive, who I know we kind of roasted on Twitter about this. Speaking of roasting go ahead. Were you going to say something?
I was going to ask, are there some benefits to drafting from a city that a player plays in already, like it goes to school in? And they have a minor league team near there? Is there?
Yeah, I mean, for that player specifically, just because
transition-wise.
Well, I mean, that player knows the lay of the land. I mean, think of a guy like Eric Adler, right? Eric Adler played ball at Wake Forest, so it just so happens he already knows what's going on around here. Do they?
And does an organization is that in thought?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I wouldn't think that that's a driving factor.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's a good thing to happen when you end up picking a player who played college ball here or is even from here.
Right.
I don't think it's a cornerstone of any team's drafting strategy, though. Not at all.
Bonus on top.
White Sox are getting active in the trades department. Not as much free agency. We knew this was going to happen, though, just because they said it from the get-go. They were not going to spend big dollars on free agents this offseason. But all of their activity as it relates to their prospects is exciting for us and is going to make things exciting next year. So this year, next year, again, with the this year versus next year conundrum this time of year. I don't know what to refer to the coming year.
It's tough. You hang in there.
Thanks. Appreciate your support. But yeah, so that's what's going on the baseball front. Hey, wanted to mention roasting other teams. The social media campaign of sending coal to opposing teams in the league. Bravo. Whoever thought of that, good work. Yeah, that's fantastic.
That was our director of entertainment, Kayla McBride.
Nice. What have the reactions been?
They've been pretty good. It's a lot of, all right, you guys got us. We'll see you next year. We'll see how you do.
Has
anyone there's something coming?
I was going to say, has anybody retaliated?
Not yet. I know that Hub City has mentioned that there is a retaliation coming.
Right. Well, they have to have a baseball game first. Yeah. So they should probably take care of that. Stupid. But no, I'm excited to see maybe some of the clapbacks we receive.
Yeah.
And we'll be sure to look out for those. But
it was interesting though. A lot of people thought it was chocolate.
Right.
Which is weird.
Yeah, that makes sense because I saw how they were shaped.
Yeah.
It looks like it's candy. No, wait, it's coal. Is it actual? It's not actual coal, is it?
No, it is not actual coal.
Oh, that would have been awesome if we sent them actual.
Well, and honestly, that's what I originally thought.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, okay, this is cool. And you can find anything. There's coal candy.
Yeah. I think the best that I've seen from like all the reactions is always every team's done it so far. It's just like they're like, oh, it's chocolate, and then they realize, and you just see their emotion just kind of like go like, it's coal. Okay, that kind of hurts.
The letter was perfect too.
Yeah,
I'm looking up the price of coal, and per Google's AI overview, which was just kind of sprung on everybody, by the way. There was no hard debut of the AI feature on Google, but it's here to stay. The price of a lump of coal can vary depending on where you buy it. Here are some examples. Quarter Spring Farm, don't know who that is, sells a lump of coal for $3. Muth's Candies sells a lump of coal for $1.75. See, and here's where this technology is flawed. I know that that's not an actual lump of coal. That's a candy shaped like a lump of coal. And by the way, it's
called
sold
a
out.
lump of coal?
Yes, it's called a lump of coal. But Quarter Spring Farm, I'm thinking, is like a quarry of some sort. That sells for $3. Gridlock Lacquer. Here we go. Lump of coal from Gridlock Lacquer. See, that's a nail polish color. That's ridiculous, Google. Get your AI together. What's going on here? All right, so still trying to find out what a genuine lump of coal goes for nowadays, because I don't think it's exactly a worthless item as Christmas culture has painted it. Have you guys ever gotten coal one year, like when you were a little kid, your parents played a trick on you or whatever and you cried?
No.
Yeah, me either. Anyway, yeah, I'm having trouble with the lumps of coal here. How much is a lump of coal? You think you could just type it in and they'd give you an answer?
I mean, I can see it by the ton, by the pound.
I don't need that much.
I know.
Well, what are...
Give me a pickaxe and access to a large block. I'll break a piece off and put it in my pocket for $5. You don't think somebody would let me do that?
Who's using coal now? What kind of mill?
I don't know. The entire energy industry. That's the primary use of it. It's worthless to anybody else.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Just, I guess, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can put it in like a stove or something.
Yeah.
Oh, like a wood.
I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
like
other
a wood stove.
Well,
places.
no, that's not entirely true. My bad. Charcoal for grilling.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have a gas grill, I feel like the gas grills are a little more standard than your Weber kettles, which still, Weber kettles get the job done.
Yeah. That's what when I first heard we were giving coal, I thought we were just going to go buy a bag of
like Kingsford grill charcoal.
Smash it with a hammer and give.
Enjoy. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
The envelope's just covered.
In
It's just completely. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been fun. But yeah, so we sent other teams coal. That's pretty cool. Let's get to this draft.
All right.
Do we have notes of the last draft that we drafted?
We do. Yeah, I can list them off.
Perfect.
All right. So we had. Oh, go away. But probably not. Let me go get a piece of paper. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I have it written down.
Is this a commercial break? Yeah. All right, JJ, what are we going to do while Carson goes and gets this piece of paper?
Read the commercial break.
Read the commercial break.
It's on your paper right there.
The price of a lump of coal can vary depending on where you buy it. It's just a commercial for coal.
And are you feeling cold? Well, then get some coal.
Get some coal. What do you want for Christmas this year?
JD5.
JD5.
JD5 Burgundy jersey.
Burgundy jersey.
All right. We'll just start off where.
Carson, welcome back.
Good to be back. Yeah. So last time we did cartoon characters.
Okay.
And then we had pitching was Batman. We had Johnny
That's right.
Bravo at catcher. We had a closer as Popeye. First base was Larry the Lobster. Second base was George Jetson. Shortstop was Dash from The Incredibles. Third base was the Genie from Aladdin. Left field was the Hulk. Center field was Peter Pan. Right field was Crimson Chin. And as manager, Fred Flintstone.
All right. Pretty solid lineup.
Yeah.
I have no notes. I went back and I thought about it. George Jetson playing second base, but I did look it up, and there is an episode of the Jetsons, I guess, where they play their version of baseball, which is called Spaceball. Ha ha. I wasn't able to find it, like a streamable episode, but I feel like that's good enough. He has experience, so let's try him at second base.
So you remember us talking about Fred Flintstone?
Yeah.
I looked up that episode.
Okay.
And I remembered it once I saw it. It was basically Fred and other dads talking to their kids about how, like, he's not doing good in school.
Okay.
but that's okay because he's been playing baseball. He needs to get on his base. That was the whole like bit that went on through the whole cartoon.
Okay. So some ill-sought advice,
Right? And so I was like,
from a caveman at that. So we've got video game characters.
Yeah.
And I think we should just start this time where we started last time with pitcher.
I got right off the bat. I got Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is a pitcher. Okay.
I just realized we didn't cover DH.
I don't hate it. No, we didn't cover DH.
No, should probably add that
for the cartoons. Just pick a big old slugger.
Yeah.
We already have the Hulk. We already have the Crimson Chin.
I say, what about Link?
Link as a pitcher?
as pitcher.
No. I thought. Oh, sorry. No, not Link as pitcher. No.
I need a unit at DH.
Yeah. For a cartoon character, because we missed that last time.
Okay.
I mean, why couldn't we just do Mr. Incredible?
Oh my gosh, perfect.
Yeah.
Father-son combo. We got
Yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr.
There it is.
I love it. That rocks. Okay, perfect.
All right, now on to video game characters for the lineup.
Video game characters. Pitcher. I'm thinking video game characters who throw things. And so you said Donkey Kong.
I kind of retract that statement. I think Mario
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
should be a pitcher.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets those power ups. I don't know if the
I like that.
the league will allow that. Just eats
mean-
a flower and just can throw heat.
See, here's the thing with video game characters from the Mario series as baseball players, right?
Yeah.
They already put out 2
Yeah.
video games.
SpongeBob's on there. MLB.
What?
SpongeBob is on a Nickelodeon one.
Oh,
I
I
do
remember.
remember
I
that.
remember
Yeah.
that one for a little bit. It
Yeah.
was it was just called Nicktoons MLB. I
Yeah,
think.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay, so that's right. That's right. But I don't think we should base our selections off of that. Like, oh, well, he's a good pitcher in this game. It's like no. That's within his own. That's within his own universe, right?
Right.
You're stacking him up against literally every other video game character in the history of video
Right.
games. So, I think with that said, your logic still checks out.
Yeah.
Of because he has those power ups
Yeah.
and because he's been known to throw a thing or two. I think so. I think that works. Plus, he's just like he's a good face for the team.
Yeah, I like it.
He's a good brand. He's very marketable.
Mm-hmm.
And you need that in an ace, I think. So, yeah, let's put him on the bump. Who's he throwing to?
Ooh, that's where I'm having trouble figuring out who he's gonna throw to.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Diddy Kong?
I want Diddy Kong at like second or short.
Yeah.
Ooh, give me Kirby.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
Kirby?
Mm-hmm.
Because Kirby,
Yeah.
his power up on Smash Bros. Is
Yeah, he eats things.
gobbling
Yeah.
them up. And, I mean, he can probably spit
Yeah,
the ball
he
back
can
out
spit things back
60
out.
feet and 6 inches, can he?
Yeah.
He's simply a pink ball with red shoes and nubs for arms.
You know Kirby?
Little Kirby?
He has nubs for arms.
Yeah, but, he doesn't need to.
No, because he like catches them in his mouth and then spits them back out.
Is that going to cross some legal lines as to what can be on the baseball?
Ooh.
Foreign substances. Or is it a matter of, hey,
He's got nubs.
he's got nubs. He can't throw it with his arms.
Yeah.
And is that a disqualifiable trait? Because that sounds like discrimination to me, and that's not good.
Let me call the commissioner.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, can we play with can we throw with arms? Yeah, nubs. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're all good.
All right,
All right,
sweet.
yeah.
So we got that
Kirby
approved.
catch.
Awesome. So we've got Mario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throwing a Kirby.
Mhm.
Okay. First base.
Laura Croft.
Lara Croft from Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would want her in the outfield because she runs a lot, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
I can see it.
I think her skills would be better served in the outfield. I'll put her in left or right. Maybe, no, not center. There are faster video game characters than that. Let's put Lara Croft from Tomb Raider in right. Why not?
All right.
It's fine by me.
All right.
We can move around. It doesn't have to go
Yeah.
all the way around the horn. But a first baseman, though, it shouldn't be slow,
No.
but they should be able to catch, obviously. I think hitting should be their best trait. I kind of like Donkey Kong at first.
Donkey Kong at first? Okay.
I like Donkey Kong at first.
JJ?
Do we have any objections?
No.
You had to think there for a second.
Well, as you know, he has his junior with him, Donkey Kong Jr.
Diddy Kong?
Yeah, Diddy Kong.
Well, no, it's Donkey Kong Jr. That's Diddy Kong's different.
Oh, I like heard about this. Yeah, so Donkey Kong used to have Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah,
And then for like one video game.
which is interesting.
And then he never came back and got replaced with his nephew, Diddy Kong.
So he hung out with his son for like a year, and he was like, this just isn't working out,
Yeah.
and kicked him to the curb.
he slipped on the curb.
That's one of those rabbit holes you go down at
I'm
like
starting
2
to think
a.m.
Donkey Kong might not be a great clubhouse guy. Oh, this little guy's adorable. Donkey Kong Jr. But that's the thing, is it like he was only around for a year. Like, how do we know what he can do? He doesn't have much of a track record.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Donkey Kong
Yeah.
Jr. Unless it was just like a Hall of Fame season. I mean, I don't feel comfortable putting this guy in our starting nine. I mean, I hate to rule out a possible underdog here, but I don't see the.
That's family-owned team.
I don't see the.
Yeah, you're right. LeBron and his son didn't work out too.
Yeah. So is this Donkey Kong's biological son? Oh my goodness! There's like a whole there's a they have like Wikipedia pages, but for like specific topics like TV or movies or video games or whatever. This is DonkeyKong.fandom.com. It's an entire Wikipedia page. All right, so here we go. Donkey Kong Jr. is the main character in the game Donkey Kong Jr. for arcade and NES. Yeah, no, I know what he is, but like, where did he come from?
Father is Cranky Kong.
Did Donkey Kong sire this child? And
Wait, what? Wait, what?
His father's Cranky Kong.
His son is Donkey Kong?
Who's Wrinkly Kong? Oh God, she's dead.
Yes, that's deceased. This is the worst wiki ever.
This is horrible. Then that's not Donkey Kong Jr. That's a ridiculous origin story.
I think this is wrong.
I think this is it's either wrong or it just wasn't thoroughly thought out. That makes no sense.
Nintendo,
Wait. Is also known as DKG, is Donkey Kong Sr. / Cranky Kong's son. Then who is Donkey Kong Sr.? Cranky Kong is Donkey Kong Sr.? Then doesn't that make Donkey Kong Donkey Kong Jr.? Who's his dad? He doesn't have a dad. It doesn't say.
The original Donkey Kong. No.
This is ridiculous. We're not talking about Donkey Kong Jr. anymore. This is ridiculous, and I think that Nintendo needs to get their story straight before releasing any further information about this messed up family.
Hello, Nintendo.
This is stupid. Who came up with this? They just like threw a little story together, and they were all like, "Yeah, whatever, it works. Just release the game."
They were just having a barrel of fun.
Oh.
All right, whatever. So we're not. Donkey Kong Jr.'s not. No, he's
we
not.
got Donkey Kong.
He's
at
not
first.
on the team. He's cut.
Sorry,
Donkey
bro.
Kong, the real one that everyone knows, is at first base. Second base. Wait, then what does that make Diddy Kong?
Oh boy.
Diddy Kong's his nephew. Okay,
Yeah.
so wait, Diddy Kong's dad is also not listed. So Donkey Kong has an unnamed brother who had this kid, Diddy.
See, they got
and the dad's not in the picture. So Donkey Kong is like, whatever, kid, you're coming along with me, and we're gonna have lots of adventures together. Sweet.
So you said you didn't want to talk about it, but they got you.
I now kind of do want to talk about it a little bit.
Huh.
Please take us off
I
this
didn't know
track.
Donkey Kong was going to dig us so
So
far.
deep.
Oh man,
Like-
this is great
Because
job, Carson. Way to go with coming
It's-
up with the draft
so-
idea for this week.
So Mario was the villain of
Yes.
Donkey Kong.
So technically,
I forgot about
because Donkey Kong's the villain in Mario, so they hate
Right.
each other.
Right.
But realistically, you see them like teaming up on stuff in different games. So it's just this hodgepodge of conflict, non-conflict. Sometimes we're playing against each other. Sometimes we're on the same team. Whatever. It's stupid. It's so ungodly stupid. Diddley Kong. Diddley Kong. We called him Diddley Kong. Nice. Ned Flanders. Diddley Kong. Diddy Kong is okay.
I'm the one trying to stay away from Diddy.
This is God, JJ.
JJ.
God.
Cut. I got an idea for who should be the manager of this team.
Who should be the manager of the team?
Tom Nook from Animal Crossing.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Tom Nook is?
No.
The guy that like hoards all the bells in Animal Crossing?
Carson, I got to be honest with you.
Look up
I've
Tom
never
Nook.
played Animal Crossing once in my life. Who is that guy?
I don't know.
Who is this guy? No, you think
he's wearing a sweater vest.
You think that when push comes to shove, that guy's going to get in the face of an umpire who's made a terrible call?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No way. I need Bowser as my manager. Why are we sticking to Mario characters, by the way?
I don't know about that call.
Yeah, that seemed kind of wish-washy to me.
The best thing is about
Warp.
he doesn't speak English.
Patrick Warp. Of course he
He
doesn't.
just makes noise.
No, it's not only that he doesn't speak English, it's that he doesn't speak a real language. He doesn't speak.
What does this language sound like, Carson?
I was like, something like that.
It'd be fine if he spoke Spanish or French or whatever. Get a translator out there. But the fact that this guy just goes does not suit him well to be the skipper of a Major League Baseball team. This
Right,
is
so-
Major League level, by the way.
Okay,
right?
so no Tom Nook.
No, we're not putting Tom Nook in there.
Can you can you hear an umpire trying to explain to the league what just happened in this incident?
Yeah, the umpire.
He's like, well, what did he say to you? He's like, meow, 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 meow.
Forget about the umpires. The players aren't going to know like what to do at all. I mean, I guess if there's some way to translate what the signs mean from the dugout and things like that, and if he's in high A, of course, he'll be coaching third, so all he's got to do is go like this or go like that. But I still just think that it's not even a language barrier because it's not even a language. So, no, he's out. And also, he looks really soft. I think a good manager is going to need to be someone who makes tough decisions, very, very tough decisions, but isn't afraid to risk it all. And for that reason, I would like to nominate Soap McTavish from the Call of Duty series as a manager.
That's good
For this team. You need a guy with leadership skills, a track record of winning. And I can't think of a better track record of winning than going through a war successfully.
Yeah.
Or pick anybody from who was his it was Captain Price. Captain Price was his superior, wasn't he? So, yeah, I think I'm going to change it to Captain Price, that hard-nosed sniper from Call of Duty. I'll never forget that level where it's just you and him out in that
All
field.
gillied up?
All gillied up. That's what it was called. I think Captain Price needs to be the manager. He's not going to take any you-know-what from anybody. So, Captain Price is our skipper.
All right.
Any objections, by the way? I'm open to, as we just saw from the Diddy Donkey Cranky whatever Kong debate. We can talk it out. We can hash it out.
No, I think that's perfect for manager.
Who are you? Are you just jogging your memory over there for like?
Yeah, I'm thinking here.
That's good. That's good. All right, so we got our manager out of the way. Still kind of. Wait, no, Donkey Kong at first.
Yes.
Second base. We need a second baseman.
Yeah.
My instinct is just get a guy who's fast, get a guy who's quick, who's agile, who's going to pounce on those tough ground balls.
Nathan Drake.
Who is that? Could have been my neighbor. Who is that?
From Uncharted?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's kind of a daredevil type character.
He's very smart.
Right? Very smart. Okay. That's a good sign.
I was also thinking, I mean, mainly just because he knows kind of what's all going on around him. Agent 47 from Hitman.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
That
okay.
was my other. I was going to say that.
I've never played those. I've seen gameplays of them, but I haven't actually
I
played
mean, he
it. Are
can
those
throw
fun?
some things. Yeah, they're fun.
Okay.
I haven't played any of these games. The only game I played with character, he doesn't have any legs at all.
Who? Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Pac-Man would be a terrible baseball player. He's so awful.
He would just
Great in
he would
between
just eat the
bases.
ball.
He can only go one direction at a time. He can't
Yeah.
like stutter step. Like he can't
Oh, he
gather
can
his.
go-
Yeah, but that doesn't do
You'd
anything.
have to lay food out for him, too.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
other thing.
I mean, he would just eat the ball.
I mean, he has no real motivation to go anywhere that isn't rewarding him with every. I don't even want to call it a step. It's just a roll.
I'm visualizing every player we mentioned
He's just this.
in a game.
He's just this greedy, gluttonous, just not a good guy who's only motivated by the immediate gratification of a little treat with every step that he takes. What a jerk.
And he gets scared when he sees a ghost. I know that.
Oh yeah, unless he gets a really big treat, and then the ghosts are all
Yeah.
afraid of him. It's like,
Yeah.
guys, they motivated him really well for like 10 seconds. We got to run away.
Let's get him. Oh.
What a weird game. What a weird game. I cannot believe it's as iconic as it is.
Yeah.
I think once you played Pac-Man, like once, you're like, all right. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, play Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, the sequel.
Yeah.
And then,
Pac-Man Jr.
see, they all did the exact same thing with all these games. It's like new Donkey Kong Jr., new
Yeah.
Pac-Man,
Yeah.
the third, and it's like it's the exact same game.
You know who I think we should put at second?
Who?
Pikachu.
Oh man, give me that all day. Absolutely. Pikachu started out as a video game character too, didn't he?
Yep.
It wasn't.
No. It was a cartoon and then became a video game. But technically, he's still
But
a
he's
video
in a
game.
video
character.
game, so he's in multiple
Yeah.
video games. Who cares? He's a video game character, and yes, he would be awesome. I didn't even think of the Pokemon as baseball players. Pikachu at second base rocks. Okay, so now here's the question: at shortstop, I need a guy who is in lockstep with that second baseman. Do we put Ash Ketchum at shortstop? Is he fast?
I mean, I guess
Slash came
relatively fast.
He's more of the commander in chief.
Yeah.
Right.
His
So-
name is Ketchum.
I don't know. I think that Pikachu's athletic abilities far outweigh Ash Ketchum's athletic abilities, because at the end of the day, it's never Ash Ketchum in the arena. It's the Pokemon.
Yeah.
So is there like a certain Pokemon who like gets along better with Pikachu than? And not that that's like the main thing for a shortstop. I mean, of
Yeah.
course, you need the intangibles. You need to be able to field. You need to cover a lot of ground. You need to be fast. And for this, I don't want the bat to be a liability either. Kind of an all-around guy is what I'm looking for. An all-around character. So let's
Hear me out.
go ahead.
Steve from Minecraft.
He's slow, man. I cannot tell you oh man, middle school's banging out some Minecraft on a random Wednesday after my homework was all done. I could not tell you how many times I thought to myself, God, why can't Steve run faster?
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm out. Guy doesn't have hands either. Doesn't have posable thumbs. Can't pick stuff up.
What if we do instead we put Crash Bandicoot at shortstop?
Crash Bandicoot is one that I think could work.
Oh, why have we not thought about this? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh,
Yeah.
lock it in.
Speed.
Lock
Yeah.
it in. Absolutely, Sonic the Hedgehog at shortstop. Kind of similar to Dash last week,
Yeah.
right? He's got this. We know he can cover the ground, and that'll probably give you an advantage along the base paths.
Yeah.
Any bunt could very well turn into a home run. I think that is a fantastic pick.
So who do we got so far?
So right now we have pitcher is Mario, catcher is Kirby, first base is Donkey Kong, second base is Pikachu, shortstop is Sonic the Hedgehog, right field is Tomb Raider, and our manager is Captain Price.
We got some classics on
I
this
think.
one.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was questioning the leadership, but I think Mario, Lara Croft's on there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Tomb Raider, and right.
Yeah.
She just to be. I mean, that's not her. That's the name of the franchise.
Yeah, it's Tomb Raider, but her name is Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Third base, I want someone similar in agility and speed, somebody who's going to be able to handle those hard hit grounders right to him. That's why they call it the hot corner. Somebody who can dive, someone who can make dives, keep them on the infield, and someone with a good throwing arm too. You got to make those throws across the diamond. So another throwing based character who is kind of bigger in stature, always helps to have a good, like, solid hitting third baseman.
Yeah.
But that's not a prereq by any means. That's just, if we can find somebody in that department, great.
Yeah.
Another kind of all around position.
Yeah. Master Chief.
I don't hate that.
It's there.
I don't hate that at all.
Big enough. Got the throwing arm.
Do they throw stuff in Halo?
Yeah.
I mean, grenades and stuff, sure.
JJ, you got anything?
No, I'm.
I mean, like, I'd be fine with Master Chief at a number of positions.
Yeah.
Master Chief abilities. Powers and abilities, superhuman physical characteristics. That's a plus.
Yep.
Any position. Adaptability with, can't pronounce that word, Spartan armor. Enhanced senses, such as enhanced awareness. Enhanced awareness. That's big at third. That means that you can anticipate those hard-hit grounders. Does X-ray / thermographic vision with Promethean vision, night, and telescopic vision mean anything?
I think the key word now would be vision. He can see, so that's
bingo.
Yeah.
He's got good eyesight. That means he'll be a good hitter.
Yeah.
You know what? I like this. I like Master Chief at third. If we don't like him at third, then we can make some moves before the trade deadline. But I think break camp with Master Chief at the hot corner, and now we move to left or center field.
Yep.
Got anybody in mind for center?
I was just reading on this character. I'm not familiar with.
Doing a lot of reading over there.
Some speeding, right?
Yeah. I mean,
fast.
you want somebody who's gonna be able to make it to the gaps. So. Tracer.
Oh, from Overwatch. Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
She can. She's really fast. She can rewind time, stuff like that.
She can rewind time?
Yeah.
Say less. She can rewind time and not be affected by it?
Nope.
Oh, that's a shoo-in for center field. Are you kidding me?
All right, so we got Tracer at center.
Yeah. Rewind time. Position yourself right where the ball lands.
Yeah.
And that makes those gappers really easy.
Yeah.
That also, center fielders, since they do dive for a lot of balls.
She can dive, but she doesn't need to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It means that they're, I think, a little more injury prone than right fielders or left fielders. I don't think that's totally out of whack by me saying
healthy.
that. Exactly. She'll stay healthy, and that is always priority number one when dealing with any ball players. You want somebody who's going to be healthy. So, yeah, put Tracer in center field. Never heard of her, but I'm very excited to see what she can do for this team.
So now we just need left field, a closer, and DH.
Left field, I mean, again, depending on lineup you're going to face, no, never mind. Scratch that. I want my left fielder and my right fielder to be interchangeable.
Yeah.
Like they should be. Let's look at who we already have in one corner outfielder.
Who do we have in right field?
Got Lara Croft.
We have Lara Croft
in right. And so what are we thinking for left?
Someone similar to Laura. I don't hate Link.
Link in left?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't think that Link has the strength that we need. Link's a littler guy, and I want kind of a I want a Mike Stanton. I want a
arm strength.
Well, that and hitting. I want a power hitter.
He swings a sword.
Does he?
Yeah.
All the time. That's his thing.
Does he have super strength?
He can.
Oh, yeah. No, he's got superhuman strength. All right, put him in left.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Never played Zelda
Well, and
once
that's
before.
why I was going to mention him earlier, but I was thinking about hitting right at
Yeah.
the gate, and so I said links. But yeah,
He's probably got good. He probably can wait for his pitch too.
Yeah.
He
And I
probably
think-
knows when to strike.
he has some kind of mind power too.
Oh, even better.
Oh, he can get in the pitcher's head. Perfect.
I think.
All right, so we just need DH and a closer.
All right, DH, just give me a power bat, man.
I was thinking Kratos from God of War.
Kratos from God of War.
Yeah.
Slot him in there. He's my fourth man. He's my cleanup hitter. Yeah, Kratos. That rocks. And then closer.
Yeah.
Closer's interesting because last time we got into it about Popeye versus whomever for
Versus Batman.
who ended up being our starter. Yeah, Batman. I feel like Batman had a little more longevity in him. He was going to last more innings, and Popeye was just going to be that guy slugging spinach on the bench until pitching coach said, hey, your skipper's calling you out, and you go in and get the job done. So who do we have on the mound now? Mario. Mario's got a lot of stamina.
Yeah.
And you know, especially if he finds a mushroom or two during the game, it's going to give him some extra innings. I'm thinking he goes, 6, maybe 7, sometimes 8. We might get a complete game or 2 out of him every season. But there is somebody we need to have somebody who's going to be able to come in and finish the job. So another throwing based character would be, of course, optimal and someone who can throw accurately. Who are we thinking?
Well, I feel like we should do Ash Ketchum.
I was thinking
That's his whole thing.
I was actually thinking the same thing. Because how many times has he done that in his life?
A lot.
If we really need to, we can coach him up on command and control. But the velo is there.
Oh, yeah.
He hucks those.
I feel like he can
things.
put some spin on it already.
Absolutely. He's definitely got a curveball. We can work him into like an average slider at the very least. And then as long as we can pinpoint that heat, I mean, you got a 3-pitch guy. That's as good as any closer you can find out there. So I think Ash Ketchum actually works as our closer.
Might be marketable too.
Yeah.
Very marketable. Yeah, he's he could snag reliever of the year a couple times.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I like it. I like that a lot. And I think that's going to do it for this episode too. Bear with us. Promotional schedule should be out in the very near future. I don't know exactly when that is. There's still a lot of work going on, but make sure you follow us on social. Keep up with us on our website, ws-dash.com. Tickets for next year are going like hotcakes, right? Isn't that the phrase?
Yeah.
Selling like hotcakes.
There it is.
Get yours at ws-dash.com or by calling 336-714-2287. For Carson Lesser, JJ Johnson, I am Andrew Murphy saying so long, and we'll see you next time on DashCast.